I've noticed.
Alright.
And morale drops.
The cow...
Moo. Holy
Please no.
shit. That's a 7th level success. I think.
Do we have pews anymore?
The pews explode.
They don't explode, but they are definitely flung back. That's all the cow can do this turn, but
Does it fly over Trusty Tony's head?
not
Over
quite.
his head. It just somersaults through the air.
And I'll go ahead and snap the cow to the grid now.
It doesn't quite fly over his head. It hits him in the face.
As the zombie just like lowers its like head and just charges forward and just smashes the pews away.
It's lowered its head, you say?
And is actually within range of a melee strike. From
I'm going to have to beat the meat, as it were.
Herder.
I can take a swing?
You can, sure. Go ahead and give me a description. You took this fucker down.
That cow messed up our careful planning. I bring the bat down on its head, hitting it once, being a big dent, brain chips, skull chip. Then bring it down again and finally just crush the head. The snout hits the ground and there's gore everywhere.
Okay.
Damn it, cow, it took us 30 minutes to decide to do that. You fucked it up.
You done fucked.
Alright, one rat clears this distance quite easily and attempts to bite at Kathlyn.
That bite, though.
That is a miss. Let's see here, just wanted to check to confirm something in the combat section. This is serious biz, herder.
I don't think I was going all out, so...
No, it's fine. Let's see here. No, I just wanted to confirm something. The second zombie rat attempts to bite at Cat, and possibly hits.
Let's see if I can bring it through.
That is very successful. Cat is most certainly not hit by the squeaking bite. The third,
No action to take on it, though.
No. The third rat attempts to...
That's even worse.
I know, it's terrible. Attempts to do the same, and fails to connect.
I didn't know you were popular with the rats.
The last surviving dog does not quite get far enough to do anything.
Get stuck on the cow corpse.
And
Well,
thus...
I was worried about their speed.
Yeah. And thus, although someone was, I do believe,
was aiming,
you do not get your aiming bonus, but you may shoot at something.
Do I have to aim for the head, though?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'll try to shoot one of the rats next to Cat, because I think that's point blank.
Okay.
I haven't changed these over to, so I'm going to see... I just need to look at quickly how much the damage is, so the damage might be going down. Yeah, it's going down by ×4, so okay. So this is a point blank headshot.
Okay.
Well... I don't think the damage matters. It would be d6 times 5. D6. It'd be d6 times 5, so it'd be
What gun are you using? 9mm?
yes, so it'd be d6 times 5. So it'd be 4 times 5, it'd be 20 damage. So I think it's still dead either way.
Alright. And it's a 9mm pistol that you took the... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't edited the macros yet.
That's fine. I didn't expect you to. You downed the rat with remarkable precision despite the aim target being destroyed.
I think I actually rolled a 10, yeah. Oh, I rolled a 9.
Okay. Next round.
Tony is going to aim at a rat. Well, no.
Alright.
He'll aim at the dog.
Alright. Cat?
Going to attempt to crush the rat that's the furthest north.
Okay. Fletch?
Aiming for South Rat Head.
Okay.
2 shots.
Tony? That's a +4 to your attack roll.
Yes.
Cat?
Let's take that roll after I reselect my.
Alright. Alright, you do hit it, but that is insufficient damage to destroy it.
Stupid tiny rat head.
Perhaps it squirrels out of most of the brunt of Cat's assault. Fletch?
Alright, the 2 shots at, fuck.
Both misses. Cal's gone.
Go,
I might
go
as well just
acrobatic.
remove that. And let's see, Rat 1 attacks Cat. That is a possible hit.
It's only a basic success, so
It is only a basic success. That is, you successfully avoid the hit. That is a miss. And the dog, because the dog is stupid, just goes in and piles up in on there.
Crawls over the cow.
Uh-huh. And the dead rat. And targets Cat. Misses. Now we get to that aimed thing that Tony did.
with +3, correct?
+4.
Okay. 16.
You were targeting the dog. That was insufficient to down it.
Yeah, even though it's 1 times 5, so it's 5 damage. So I still shot it in the head.
Yes, you did.
Let's see. 12 plus 4 is 16, which actually puts you at the 4th level success, which increases damage by 1 before adding the multiplier.
Okay,
that's
so
what-
it 2
So it'd
times
be
5 would be
10.
10. So I still don't think it kills it,
No, it still doesn't kill it.
but it's still 10.
Still 10. It's good to know.
Somehow shoot its teeth out. I believe in it.
Alright. Tony.
Same thing.
Alright. Cat?
Cat really doesn't want to try to dodge this many. They'll have to move 1 turn to get to the other, so she's gonna move back.
Okay. Fletch? Stay there for now.
I'm just putting it down.
Is Tony aiming on something?
Yes, the dog.
The dog.
Dog. Doing numbers in my head here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just try 2 shots at South Rat
Okay.
head again.
Tony.
All right, aim.
That's another +4 for you.
Mhm.
Cat. Go ahead and
Moving.
move. Fletch.
1 hits.
That's 1 hit.
And actually, since it's point blank, it's times 5.
Alright, was that middle rat you were doing?
Yes.
Middle rat is dead.
South Rat.
South rat, yes.
Uh.
Rat is dead. Rat falls. Its head and pretty much really its entire body just blown apart from the weight of that shot. Let's see here. And what's our closest enemy, Mr. Rat? Our closest enemy is Trusty Tony.
No.
Yes.
Shit.
And that is a possible hit.
Oh, goddamn.
I gotta dodge, I guess.
Say, if you do have dodge, then it's 1d10 plus dexterity plus dodge.
I don't actually have a
it's
macro
just-
for this because I know.
It's fine. That is a success.
Whoa.
Trusty Tony manages to move his ankles out of the way of the rat.
And I guess. Oh, God.
That is a miss.
Okay.
No rest for the sleazy.
All right, Tony, let it fly.
Bad dog.
Oh,
That's +4, mind you.
No circumstance bone. Wait,
It is.
he
it
does
is.
have the aim shot.
He does. The dog is dead.
dog down.
Yep, that'd be 10 damage, but it's probably still enough.
Yeah, it was. Tony.
Mm-hmm. This situation is bad.
And
We're going to scamper away like a little. We're going to scamper away.
Scarf.
Like a rat?
We're gonna strut away.
Okay.
Like a swarthy rat?
Yes, like a swarthy
So you're
rat.
not moving at full speed then?
Yes.
What, no bonus for style?
You can strut away at your full speed, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Your 5 spaces. You can do that when it's actually
here.
ready for you. Can't.
It's only one target. She feels more confident. She's gonna go and try to hit.
Fletch.
I will attempt to aim shot for a single headshot.
Okay. Tony, you can move.
All right, here I go. Moving, and please don't. Please. Okay. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Kathlyn.
Gotta move it. Gotta do it.
Bam!
Oh
That's
god! Oh god!
enough.
Oh god! Oh god.
That was enough. The rat has been destroyed.
You still
that
hear
rat.
thumpings from the east wall.
You most certainly do, but this combat instance is over.
Mm-hmm. Gonna definitely just keep pounding on that corpse for a little bit.
Okay. It's inanimate.
Okay, it's done. I'm gonna move my pews back after shuffling that zombie cow out of the way.
Alright, you say, the zombie count was very, very, very difficult to move.
Zombie cow is now part of the wall. That's right, zombie cow. You go where you need to go.
Try to push the pews back into position.
Or at
Yeah.
least get them somewhat in the right spot.
They're a bit flimsier than what they were after being smashed by.
There's still a semi-solid wall.
By the battle cattle.
Yes, as you so affectionately call it.
All right.
I
Well,
mean, what would you call that wrecking machine on 4 legs?
At least there's no two-headed bear people astride them.
Yes. Alright, what do you guys want to do now? You spent some
Too
time
bad.
shifting the
So
pews
I
back
guess
into place?
we move Eugene and then lead the others around.
I guess that's what we have to do. We have to use Eugene like a. We use his still alive body.
I hope it's alive.
Is
Yeah,
he alive?
Still alive.
Okay.
Still alive.
Alright.
He
Where
did
are-
his part by keeping half of the enemies away from him.
Team
He's
MVP.
just exceptionally unconscious.
Alright, so where are we moving him to?
I have no idea.
Over there, maybe?
Alright.
And then somebody could walk the things around the south wall.
As the movement is done, the sounds of the slight rapping, the moans and little squeaks, follow along the northern wall there.
Maybe
Okay.
if somebody goes closer to the wall, they'll follow them.
Oh. Gonna be time to hold the line.
Pretty much.
Lord.
Sure, that appears to be working. These sounds are following Trusty Tony.
Yeah, but now I have
Well,
no.
they
How
need
do I
to
get?
get his deal.
Okay, let's try this.
Tony has the best deals anywhere.
Got the
Even
best deals on
undead-
Romero. Press best deals on cars in Romero, Pennsylvania.
All right, and we'll say there's no need for a whole initiative type situation here. It's fine.
It's just a flood of rats, and we're just in a sea of them.
As
Fucking rats.
Tony.
Gonna aim at a rat. I don't know, the closest one to me.
Okay.
But I'm
Cat.
gonna shoot it.
They come here, they get smacked.
Fletch.
Aim at a rat.
Okay, that's fine. Tony.
A different one from Tony.
All right, that's fine. That's one success. Cat is
This guy's
waiting.
got a murder assembly line.
Fletch.
Ah, shame.
No, is that factoring in the +2 from the scope?
No, actually, it wasn't.
That's a basic success then. The AR-15 gives a +2 bonus to all aim tasks for its scope.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Important. Alright, rats. And Cat can go ahead and get her attack off.
Taking that attack.
That is a miss.
Oh shit.
That is a miss. That's a miss. And that's a miss. Tony, you can go ahead and get your attack off.
This is not point blank, so this is only a +1.
Alright.
Well, hey, I think the rat died.
I forget exactly which one yours moving. We'll say it was that one.
Yeah.
One rat down. All right.
Fletch, your attack.
Fucking hell.
Miss.
Oh boy.
Tony.
Gonna aim at the closest rat to me.
Okay. Cat's gonna attack.
It's two of them. Gonna attack.
Fletch.
Which one are you attacking, Cat?
The one to my southwest. So the west.
Okay, I'll
Left.
try
Same.
2 headshots at the rat closest to me.
Okay. Tony.
And aim. That's
2 successes. That's a +2.
+2. Alright.
Cat.
Taking that hit.
Yes.
Yes!
Crunch.
Yes,
That-
Tony!
Crunching
Flying
it.
for brains!
Fletch.
Both hits.
Oh.
Massacred.
Oh god. The first one explodes the body.
Wow.
Exploded. It's explode again.
You guys are so good at killing 3 rats.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You wish you were so good.
You don't know how many rats
Yes.
are in his dreams right now.
Potman wishes he were so good at that.
We've killed 6 rats in the last, 30 seconds.
How many rats have you killed in the last 30 seconds? Less than
At least
6?
one.
That's what I thought.
2. 2, 3, maybe 2. I think 2. Maybe 3.
2.
And a dog. 2 and a dog. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
That ends the combat instance there.
Is there any more wrapping on the walls?
No.
Time to close that door back up and put a
Yep.
pew.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing now our wagon circle doesn't really work that great, obviously.
No.
But maybe if we all just stay in the dead center, we can limit how easily they can spot us in here.
Go ahead and position yourselves as you see fit. Like, really?
Alright.
Measuring.
And Potman
We all stay right around this. Push this dead.
we'll use this dead corpse.
That's the original one that got Eugene a while back.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
We can go throw him up there with his bovine buddy.
Throw them up.
Are you making a corpse pile?
Yes.
Maybe?
Alright.
You know, we could actually put the battle kettle behind the pew to help reinforce it.
I don't know, could Battle Cattle have enough strength to move Battle Cattle? Maybe.
Well, they have enough strength to move at least one.
They have enough strength to fucking move the stacks of pews.
Yeah,
That momentum.
What happens when an unstoppable force hits an immovable object?
Nothing.
Alright, where are you guys positioning Eugene?
You mean the zombie to be? He can go outside.
There.
Go outside.
Yeah, you can go outside and hang out in the
We'll
viscera.
put him up in this little room.
Okay, we'll put a chair there for Cat. And, very well. Is that your final positions?
At
Final-
least here, if anything does happen to Eugene, we might notice.
Okay, final positions it is then. After all that excitement and activity, you all hunker back down, except for Eugene, who's already been hunkered down and constantly relocated, and attempt to sleep the rest of the night. And that will be where we end the session.
I'm going to point out, we used something like 50 rounds of ammo to
Hey,
get
who's this
one night
we?
of sleep.
Who's this we?
Mostly Tony.
Tony knows what he's good at. Shooting guns.
Murdering.
Alright.
Shut up.
It was unfortunate that Aaron had to sit there quite a bit, but, you know, ramifications were had for the actions that were taken.
Dude, for sure.
Yeah, we kind of assumed that side door was secure.
So did I.
I didn't assume shit. I assumed that Potman was taking himself out of the equation.
I just want to know how many bodies we just killed this entire session.
Count them.
Count them.
Without their faces, I can't identify them anymore.
10,
Potman got
12,
what?
13,
I
14,
think 26 or 7,
19,
maybe?
20, 21, 22, 26,
So don't forget the 3 down there along the southern edge.
27, 28. 28. Unless I miscounted. And one
So
chair.
yeah, my math of averaging about 2 rounds per kill is actually 2 to 3 because some of those were melee kills.
I
And
think
remember,
Tony
Potman got one of them.
killed...
And then one of
20
them
of
got
them.
I couldn't get out.
Potman.
I was stuck.
Alright. My first question would be, what did you folks think of the session?
It was a great session, actually.
It was battle heavy and very interesting. Because it indicated that even though we had the advantage, that any one mistake, like Potman staying too close to a rat that we couldn't deal with, could end up with us getting fucked.
I haven't seen the outside of this church in what feels like days.
And it was just one evening.
Yep.
I did not think this one session would just take place over the course of this one little evening. I thought at least a day would pass, but ramifications were had for firing out that 10mm pistol and all of that other ammunition into the countryside.
Yeah, it definitely just echoes across the hills out here.
Hey, if you keep killing fast enough, they're gonna run out of
There's
zombies
no such
eventually.
thing as fast enough.
And so while you guys might have initially been at least a slight net gain in ammo after dealing with the initial wave, then you had all this other shit that came onto your doorstep.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, if everyone thought the session was good, I want to take this time, since we're 4 sessions in, to do a bit more questioning with all 4 of you, and we'll start with Aaron, because of alphabetical wise. The first question I'm going to ask is, over the past 4 weeks here, what has been your favorite part of the campaign thus far, Aaron?
Oh, jeez. I think my favorite part was actually like the really like messed up situations that like made Potman cry, like having to cut off a leg and stuff like that.
Okay. Chris.
I was a big fan of the session before this with all the death, dismemberment, and all that. I think my favorite, though, happens to be the head under the pot jumping.
Jordan.
Can I just say this session?
Sure.
'Cause,
anything in particular?
Because you got to be bad.
The kill count?
The kill count, the amount of times you asked me to come up with things, and throwing a gun to kill a zombie.
That did happen, yes.
And you almost didn't go through with it.
I know.
Yeah.
Ryan.
I have to say, trying to fix the cars was pretty humorous. But I think my favorite part is just the very fast downfall of Aiden because of actually trying to, like, this is what the character would actually do, even though I know I'm fucking myself in the ass so hard right now. And then, kind of the fact nobody was in character really ready for losses so quickly. I think that that emotional tug on the survivors was definitely something I enjoyed seeing, the dramatic consequences of our actions.
Okay. We'll start with Chris for this next question then. What has been your least favorite part of the game?
Of the game as a whole, like enjoyment wise, or just like.
Like, what did you think needed the most improvement, like, with either, like, maybe, like, the game system or the campaign? Whether it's, like, a player fault or zombie master fault or self-fault.
Not a fan of how crappy I've been a few times with role-playing a character out. Particularly, I think it was when Cat first got introduced, I didn't really do much other than, like, a caricature.
Of course not. Your character had just died, and you were taking something out of my bin.
I still feel kind of bad for not having a backup ready on my own.
That's fine. It's not exactly something I'd asked for, and, you know, you were just exactly like you were expecting your character to die that session.
Yeah.
Jordan?
What did I not like? Generally, I've had a very overall high opinion of this thing, and I have not... I don't know if there's anything I actually haven't truly liked. Some things that have just displeased me, which has mostly been like...
Like what?
Like the RNGesus, basically. I've had some...
So random number generation, and not like any particular like non-random flaw?
Maybe... I think early on I may have not been role-playing Tony's recklessness as correct. Now, in like the third, and fourth sessions, I'm probably being a lot more reckless with the character, which probably should have been from the get-go.
You've reminded me of something I wanted to bring up. How many cigarettes does Trusty Tony have? He's got a nicotine addiction and all.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in his other pair of pants.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's good to keep
He's
going.
having withdrawal symptoms, isn't he?
Alright, you know, so going forward, until he finds some cigarettes, he's going to be taking a penalty to all of his tasks and tests. It's good to know. Just wanted to check. Ryan.
There we go.
It's kind of come down to the... And it's completely unjustified because I realize every round is like 1 or 2 seconds at most.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes feeling like you can't quite react fast enough to things.
Well, that's because you don't have fast reaction.
These are reasons why I do not need to come up with reasons to hate you. You are a terrible person. I'm unfriending you. Goodbye.
Not unfriendly.
On Facebooks. Oh god.
It's okay.
I'm no longer going to be your subscriber.
But what do you mean by like not enough reaction time? Like I would throw back into consideration here, like whenever this entire session started, you guys saw the slow, inexorable like march of doom that was approaching.
Well, just like moving a few feet can prevent you from performing a standard action, if we want to use other game terms.
Well,
When in reality, like, you could move and do something at the same time as long as it wasn't a stationary action.
Well, it's the thing. Each action's supposed to be like a second to 3 seconds here, so I don't know
like,
if...
like turns are very minuscule in size and that amount. I would also throw back that if you're attempting to fire a gun with the same amount of accuracy while you're moving at top speed, as opposed
Well, that's
to...
what I'm saying. Moving like 3 to 6 feet, which is 1 or 2 squares, you're barely actually adjusting over the same amount of time. And then kind of the fact, and I know it's a challenge thing, but like the NPCs are not restricted by the same things as we are.
True. It's more of a human sort of related thing that I relegated for. Most of the things that were devised ended up for this Danko battle map ended up coming just off the cuff. I consulted the rule books as well as the website for ideas for that, and that's how, say for example, you can move half your listed speed in yards, and each square represents a yard. That's 3 feet of movement. So
That makes sense, because otherwise, like, right now, well...
So for,
right
say
now
for
that puts
example,
me at a 5-second 40-yard dash.
I mean, fucking Fletch, like, if he didn't want to do, like, anything else, he can move 8 yards in a turn. That's fucking 24 feet in just a few seconds.
Okay, so yeah, he's at like a 2-second 40-yard dash.
Yes, it's like you're saying like the minimum reaction times. It's not like each square is like a tiny little fucking thing here. Each square is 3 feet. That's quite a bit of distance.
Right, the complaint was still moving 3 feet limits you as much as moving 20 feet. It affects your rolls.
Right.
There's no 5-foot step mechanic, is I guess the real complaint.
No 5-foot step mechanic, in which case I would throw back. We're doing more tactical than this rule system was even designed for.
Right.
And this is not exactly something that is going to be taken moving forward. Like, generally, you guys are not going to be fighting on a dedicated map such as this. It's going to be like a little light gray.
Yeah, a lot more of it's just left to the imagination.
Or a lot more is left to the imagination. This was specific because of the heavy combat requirements and the potential to attract more combat, which you did. Aaron, your least favorite part about the game thus far?
I've got to say, like the looting non-actual locations. Just sort of like random descriptionless houses rolling on, a loot table that just makes the place feel empty instead of making it feel like there's, anything around any corner. Yeah. That's pretty much my biggest complaint.
It's fine. I will say that there is actually a lot of hidden, like, zombie horde shit moving around on the map.
Okay.
That you don't actually end up bumbling to until after. It's like, oh, and by the way, after you guys searched, like many of the things you people have run into is actually not like me rolling a random encounter, but this is on the map there, on that space.
Right. I'm not so much talking about the, zombie encounters and combat encounters and stuff. I'm more talking about, like, locations that actually, like, have names and descriptions and
the overall lack of
and an idea
text.
of what loot is actually there. That kind of thing. I don't know. It kind of feels like, which, I mean, is kind of true. It kind of feels like everywhere except for, like, the specific locations is just kind of a cardboard cutout of a town. Which means unless I'm looking for a bicycle, I don't really want to stop and look for stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
I'd say that perhaps this is a like a cardboard cutout of a small town. It's not as if your characters are familiar with the storefronts or scenery at all. And with the sort of combat, the B-rated focus on this, drawing attention too much to every single individual like house with like its porches that you stop by would detract from more time that you would spend, say, interacting with each other as characters, or actually interacting with other things that might be more important.
For sure. I mean, I get why it is the way it is. It's just... It's just, of all the things, that's what I'm dealing with.
It can detract from the suspension of disbelief, the whole concept of just rolling on a table instead of actually sifting through place things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of also gives you, like, the ability to kind of make a beeline towards, oh, that place has a name.
Right.
That means it must have things there.
That, video gamey glitter type analog.
Yeah, kind of.
I'll
there's a map
retort.
marker
The
for
police
that.
station. The police station has a name, and it was handled the same as the cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It was a horrible place.
It's true. Police station, you guys ended up searching the same, and you ran into those ghoul rats.
Hate those rats.
The church ends up being a designed exception, and the school you guys went to ended up being a designed exception as well, just due to the novelty of the location. But certainly there's a lot of little storefronts you guys have passed through along that main thoroughfare that I just didn't take the time to name because I didn't think it was important to do so.
Yeah, I guess the places that really stood out to me in contrast of the, like, passing through and looting on the way places would be the school, the church, and that first safe house. Mm-hmm. I guess it's less that I disliked the, cardboard cutouts and random looting, and more that I like these actual specific locations.
Right. They're less interesting. I understand that.
Yeah.
The third question I'd ask, and this will be first directed towards Jordan, is where do you see the game going from here, Jordan?
Well,